Hi guys, first up, quick apologies for the delay in getting this video out. I've had a few things on the last couple of weeks, I haven't quite had time, but we're back. I've been playing the Elder Scrolls Online beta. I've played this on PC for 5 months, I was subbed, and then I'm still playing after they've changed it to Tamriel Unlimited now. I just wanted to try and make this a comparison between the two almost, just a guide to see how well it's ported over to console, pretty much. First up, I wanted to talk about the artwork. The artwork in this game is gorgeous. If you played this on PC, the console version's probably about the equivalent to the high setting. It looks really well, it doesn't do it justice on YouTube and Game DVR, but yeah, really impressed with the artwork, it's second to none. The gameplay, the mechanics and the combat, again, really well. You can see the skill setup at the bottom there is very similar to PC if you played that. The combat feels responsive when you're blocking, when you're attacking, it's all works really well, I haven't had any problems with that. The menu system they've come up with, they've changed it completely to the PC version. Obviously you don't have a mouse, so you can't go clicking on little symbols at the top of the screen, but they've gone for the old Skyrim type of menu. And at first you look at it, you're wondering where everything is, it's probably a bit confusing, but once you figure out where the different things are, they're all in like little subdirectories and things. It's really good, really impressed with it. There's a feature on this that I'm not impressed with, and it's a new feature that they've brought in for the console versions, which is the voice chat. I mean, the voice chat itself, it works well. It's needed if you're in groups, if you're in trials. I mean, there's party chat, but I think party chat's only 8 people, I believe. I could be wrong on that one. So if you've got a 12-man trials group, that's obviously not going to work. So voice chat is definitely a necessity, but they've done away with the global text chat, which you would get on PC. And I can see why they've done it. I mean, you don't have a keyboard on console, so maybe people wouldn't use it, but this proximity chat, the proximity is just not very much. It seems really short, so if you're in a town you can hear people that are close to you but nowhere else, and I just feel that with the text chat, both PS4 and Xbox have second screen functionality now. You can use them as keyboards from your phones or wherever. So I think it could have worked really well, and I don't know how this is going to affect, one, trading, and two, grouping up in like world bosses, grouping up for dungeons and things, selling items through the zone chat as people do on PC. I think it should have kept the voice chat just for the dungeons, just for the trials, and they should have brought the text chat in for the world chat, but that's just my opinion. Now, I wanted to take a look at PvP in the beta as well, but I got to level 10, all eager to go into PvP, got there, and there wasn't a great deal of people there. I probably only saw maybe 5-6 people from my own faction, maybe similar from the others. So I didn't really get into any huge battles or anything, but we had a ride around, found a few people, killed a few people, got killed by a few more people, but we won't go any further in that bit. Again, it felt really smooth. Obviously it's the same mechanics and everything, but combat felt responsive. No problems with animation, with lag or anything, so yeah, it's all good. I mean, there's a problem with PC version of Cyrodiil where, because there can be so many people in one campaign at the same time, when they all get in one place it tends to cause a little bit of lag. We're not going to know if that's a problem on console until it launches, until we get all of those people in the space and see what happens. So in conclusion for the game, the artwork, really good. I think they've done a really good job with that on console. The mechanics, I think the mechanics are really good, really responsive. It feels intuitive on the controller. The menu system, I think it's a good idea they've gone for the Skyrim menus, because it'll feel familiar to a lot of people who have played the previous games in the series. The downsides, the only real downside they have is with the chat. The proximity chat I don't think has enough range, and the fact they've done away with text chat, I think that was really handy on PC. If you're stuck with a dolmen or a world boss, you could just put a little message in there. Anyone else that was wanting to do it or that was willing to help out would come and help, so I'm not a big fan of them getting rid of that, but just my opinion. So ultimately, people say this game, or PC players say this game was designed for console. I mean, that might be the case. If it is, they've done a really good job, I think. I mean, I think this game could be the defining MMO for future MMOs to be based on, like the benchmark, if you like, for future MMOs. So yeah, well done ZeniMax.